Hey guys, it's Niki Jabbour for Johnny Selected Seeds, and today I'm planting summer squash. This is Zephyr, a unique variety with yellow fruits that have pale white stripes and light green bottoms, and of course the plants, as you would expect, are ridiculously productive. They produce so many wonderful fruits. And summer squash really shouldn't be planted until after the last frost is over in late spring and the soil is at least 60 degrees Fahrenheit or 15 degrees Celsius. And before you plant summer squash, dig in plenty of compost or aged manure because it really loves rich soil. In fact, you could also plant in seasoned straw bales or a compost pile. All right, let's get planting Zephyr. Summer squash can be direct seeded, or you can give the plants a 3 to 4 week head start indoors. And when you do plant, usually plant in beds or hills. In beds, I space the seed 1 foot apart, eventually thinning to 2 to 3 feet. And in hills, I plant 3 to 4 seeds per hill, spacing the hills 5 to 6 feet apart. I planted my Zephyr summer squash in my raised garden beds as well as in my straw bales. And as you can see, they're loving the summer heat. And to keep the plants growing well so they'll be very productive, I make sure I deep water twice a week if there's been no rain, and I also fertilize every 2 to 3 weeks with a liquid organic fertilizer. Besides slugs, be on the lookout for pests like squash bugs. To prevent squash bugs, I A, practice good crop rotation, which means I don't plant in the same spot from year to year, and B, I use lightweight row covers when I first plant my seeds or seedlings to prevent the adults from laying eggs on the plants. Then, once the plants begin to flower, I remove the covers to allow good pollination. To prevent diseases like powdery mildew, I make sure to space the plants very well to allow good air circulation. I crop rotate, and when I water, I try not to wet the leaves. Instead, I water the base of the plant. Finally, don't forget to succession plant. You can plant more squash seeds every month until 2 months before your first expected fall frost date. It's time to harvest from my Zephyr summer squash. And the most important point to remember about harvesting summer squash is to do it often. Now, I harvest from my plants 2 to 3 times a week, but I do check on them daily just to see if there's any fruits ready to pick. And of course, Zephyr is such a delicious variety with an outstanding flavor and beautiful, tender fruit. So you know what? Let's grab our clippers and start to harvest. When you are ready to remove a fruit, don't just pull it from the plant. Instead, you can twist it, but I prefer to use clips to take it cleanly and easily off the plant. Otherwise, you can risk breaking the fruit or damaging it. And damaged or bruised fruits certainly don't store well, so make sure you clip it or carefully twist it from the vine. Summer squash is generally harvested when the fruits are 6 to 8 inches long, or if you're growing the round or patty pan types, when they're 2 to 3 inches across. Finally, don't forget the flowers. They are also edible and can be stuffed and fried for a yummy summer treat.